Need to be there at the specific place, because I give you just a simple example.
Go back to my point. A voice is nature in humans. Animals don't have the voice. But if God has the voice, that must mean there's something about him is natural in nature, like us, to respond or to understand it. So in that part it's natural. Because something that speaks cannot be unnatural if it is to communicate with nature. We are the only species that brings up from birds. Birds speak because they have a voice with us. So in order for God to communicate in that way, he must be a part nature or something very natural.
Sure, but animals do communicate with each other as well, don't they? They have a voice, right?
But God communicates.
They not all have a vocal voice,
that's
but
true,
they still communicate.
Specific
See,
language.
sign.
Okay. How does God have a language? Because God can do anything.
We don't believe that he has a specific language.
How did he
He chose a language. He chose a language. For example, he could have spoken in French.
Alhamdulillah, you okay?
Basically, because he got a voice, basically she says any voice is a part of nature.
He can communicate,
It's a little bit different.
I mean, as far as we believe, God can communicate with anyone.
And how many different languages were spoken along the time?
I'm not sure, I don't have that information in my back pocket. But what I'm trying to say is, irrelevant of how many... I'll explain. It's irrelevant of how many languages they spoke. The fact is, God can understand or communicate in any of them.
Language is nature. Language is developed over time through us evolving. Yeah, we've gone through different languages. And that's part
us.
Of nature.
That's us. But God is not part of nature, is he? That's not what we do.
must be.
God is outside. God is the one who created
He's
nature.
outside, but he must be part nature.
No, must be. What do you mean? He's not within the laws of
For him
it.
to be able to communicate.
No. If he's the creator, for example, if I create an iPhone, I don't have to be part of the iPhone or part of its metal or anything to be able to use it or
Inside of
It's
it.
programmed with language.
Yes.
That is being made by
It could be
humans.
programmed in Japanese and I don't understand that, but I can still use it. True?
You can still use it, but you have to translate
still-
it into language you understand.
God, if we believe, let me put it this way. We believe God created the earth, the heaven and the earth and everything, So it's not outside of God's law to be able to know all languages or to be able to create a new language.
Right, but the point being is that he communicated in the specific languages at certain times of periods, which means he is in tune
Because the
with
people,
nature.
because the people knew that language at that point.
Of course it means that.
But I mean,
It has to be. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to communicate with nature, which we are nature. We're not sort of, alien objects or...
I understand what you're saying, but I don't get the point. That's what I mean. Not in a bad way, not in any kind of rude way.
So the point being is that when the sun dies, and if we die, you think God can sustain us? Can God
If the sun
sustain us
dies,
if the sun dies?
no. If he's the one who made the sun die, and if he wanted, he could create something else in his place. No, you don't believe that? Anything is possible with God, right?
Right, but...
The sea did part with Moses. See? So if the sea parted with Moses, then anything's possible, right? God can control nature. God can control that which is outside nature. That's the whole point in God. So I don't really see a limit that you're referring to.
Nature as well. He can reverse into nature when he wants to, if he wants to, because he can communicate with nature.
I don't get the point there. That's where we hit a wall. I don't really understand that point.
You do get the point.
No, I don't get the point. No, honestly, I don't. Because look,
when
if for example, God created nature, how does that make him within it? How does that make him incumbent upon being within nature? Because that's what we started.
Yeah, because it's the role of the office, isn't it?
No. When I'm the manager of an office, I don't need to do anything in the office. I just say, you go type up this. I can stay out of it if I want to.
Right,
You can say as a human, I'm in the office, but I'm not in the process of doing that work. I'm in command of doing that work, correct? So if I send a letter, I'm not the postman.
You rely upon your assistants and your...
Rely. That's because I'm human. God doesn't rely on us.
You can't do the work yourself.
Sure, if I get ants and I put them in a little glass thing, they can sustain themselves. If I leave their food over there, they're getting along on themselves along their own nature. I'm not involved in that. I'm in command of it. I'm not in part of it. So God created the heavens and the earth, but God's not down here weaving around doing things.
But he does at times when he...
That's to give a message, specific.
His messages, but you say that he uses angels.
No, I didn't say that.
Well,
You're the wrong guy.
no,
You're the wrong guy. I didn't say that. I didn't say he
Bible
only
says
uses angels.
he
And I never
doesn't,
stated
but
that.
we come upon the fact that he uses angels
As well,
right,
yes.
as well, and then we touch the fact that at certain times he spoke without the use of angels.
He got different form of communicating with human being. Have different form. Sometimes in a dream, sometimes in a dream, sometimes angel, sometimes directly his voice.
So are you
Like
saying
Black
that
of Moses.
God has to be part of nature before he can command nature or create it?
That's exactly what I said.
That's what you think?
He has natural ability to be able to communicate, as I said, in different languages and
Yeah.
different periods of time.
Yes. But that doesn't make him subservient to being part of nature, does it?
Why not?
Huh? Why not? Because he's God, right? He created mankind. Yeah? We say he's all-knowing, so he knows all the languages. So he doesn't need to come down and walk around with John here, but John here to learn his language.
How can God have a voice? How can God speak?
Okay, wait. Before we get there,
It requires a
Sure.
larynx and
Sure.
voice box.
before we get there,
And speak a language spoken by nature.
sure.
By people.
Watch this. Before we question that, yeah, let's go back a step. Here's Moses.
I think it's a viable question. How does
I agree.
something that we don't know, we don't see, which is a creator of us,
How did he create us?
which is overseer, how does he speak to us when
Yes.
we need a larynx?
Sure.
and a voice
Shouldn't we
box
ask beforehand?
to speak a
Yeah.
language if he's not part of nature?
Where is the language came from?
No, he's the creator of nature. So if you created it, if I create a microwave, I know its full ability, don't I?
Walaikum salam.
The microwave does it.
Yeah, sorry.
My family in Norway are great fans, mashallah.
Oh,
You've got amazing fans in Norway, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I live in I recently moved to London, but my family, mashallah, they still watch your videos and debates in here. And they live in Norway. Mashallah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
excellent.
you can just tell people, mashallah, now, yeah, and Sweden as well.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. I certainly will, yeah. I
Barakallah,
certainly
we
will.
can-
Just give me 1 second for that. Yeah?
Barakallah.
God commanded humans with a message, and they carried out what God commanded. Via messages. You could say via angels, or via speaking to them directly, whichever one.
By angels
Or speaking to them directly. Yeah. So what's the problem? If he can part the if he can part the
Because the
sea,
problem being is that at the very beginning of the conversation,
yes,
it was the question of whether God is part nature or not.
yes. And I said,
And if so, how?
yes, and I said, that was your question. And I said, no, God creates nature. Yeah? God created everything. Doesn't mean he's in it. That's how I view it. That's how Muslims view it. We don't view God as part of creation. I mean, it doesn't make sense that he would need to be part of creation. Like you said, if the sun gets destroyed tomorrow, can God create
Right, but
something
if the
else?
sun gets, this is my point, if the sun gets destroyed, we die. So for me,
Yes.
at the very beginning, he was like, what's important for us?
That's
so
right.
For me, it's if the sun dies, we die. Our planet dies. I don't see God coming from anywhere to
And he
save
ceased
us.
to
How?
exist.
How come?
And
How
then
do you
he
see?
cease to
say,
exist,
oh,
that's
we're going
what
to make
you
a
know.
new star.
Ah, he could. That's what I'm
Are you
saying.
gonna see-
For all you know, the sun could explode right now.
This is
Brace
where the
yourselves, boys.
conversation's
Right? The sun could
going.
explode right now, but behind it would be a
ومن
different sun.
يحيي العظام وهي رميم.
What's the problem? God can create anything. God can do anything.
Yeah.
Because we'd
All knowing,
From
all
your
powerful.
fingerprint,
we'd be out, the sun
raise you up.
would turn into
That's your contention, but the fact of the matter is, as I just stated, if the sun exploded and behind it was another sun, that would sustain us. No? God can do anything. I just explained it. Or if we just came to Moses and the splitting of the Red Sea, of the sea, we'd be like, how do you do that? We can question that. Like, how? There's gravity in place. How did that happen? I don't really see the direction of the question.
There isn't actually a direction. It was going to the beginning.
Just exploring? Just exploring? No problem.
So, because I asked you,
Yeah.
how does God speak?
Yeah. Yeah, I just told there's things about God we don't know.
So we said, how does God speak?
Yeah,
Different
there's
forms.
different,
Yeah,
he can
and
speak in
we've
any
explored
language.
That. We've explored that.
Yeah.
But the point being is that he has to still be able to.
No.
in
That's your
nature.
contention. I wouldn't agree with that.
Of course it is.
God can speak any languages, as I just said. Can the
How do
sea?
you know? How do you know God can speak?
I'll explain. Because we believe God is all powerful.
But that's not a fact, is it?
What?
It's not a fact.
It's not fact. How is it not fact?
So I ask you again, how does God speak?
How?
from
No.
the clouds
How
around
is
us?
all fact?
How does God speak?
Sorry, you made a claim.
Where's that big voice from the sky that says, I warned you?
To get more white hairs, you know.
How does that
Stepping back, God is all powerful. Yeah. Someone who's all powerful. Yeah. If I'm all powerful.
So I would suggest to say
And if
that
I'm
God
sorry,
is
so I'll
more-
finish.
God
I'll
is
just
more
finish my
relevant
day. If I
inside
was
the
all
person.
powerful, I could speak to someone in the ear over there, and I'll be standing over here. There's absolutely no issue with that. That's what all powerful means.
Do you believe
I believe God is all powerful.
You honestly believe that God can come, the voice from
I didn't say that.
All
Do
Android.
you, no,
I said-
do you
I said-
believe it? I'm asking you, do you believe that?
Do you believe what?
Do you believe that a voice from God came from somewhere?
We believe what's in the Quran. Now,
No,
what
but do
we,
you believe
I'll explain. We believe what's in the
I believe
Quran.
it if I read it in a book,
Yeah.
but does it mean it happens?
Oh no. Then you have to prove the
Yes,
source,
yes.
isn't it? Yeah, but then you have to prove the source,
Right, and
right?
the source is, do
The
you
Quran,
believe
for
that
us.
if we stood here now and we all silent and suddenly God spoke and said, I command everybody here right now,
Yes.
and we're going to go, how the hell did that happen?
Yes, that's what we would question. That's what we question.
And
I can look
how?
up. I can look
How?
up. I don't know
Because
how.
he spoke
There's
to us.
sometimes.
What
hold on.
language is he going to speak in? Is he going to speak in Arabic?
Right
Is he
now,
gonna
I
speak
don't know.
in English?
I don't know. It
Is
could
he
be.
gonna speak in Spanish?
I'll explain. I'll explain my
What
day.
language would God choose right
I'll explain.
now?
First of all, I don't know. I don't have the knowledge of the
So
unseen.
how did he know?
I'll explain.
So he came to the land of the people. He knew what language they spoke.
Yes.
And he spoke in that language.
Watch this. Hold on. Let me. I can
so
answer you.
therefore, he must
You
be
speak
in tune
English,
with
a
nature
gentleman.
to know
I'll
what's
explain.
going
No.
on the land at the time.
God is all powerful, my dear. Look, for example, this gentleman could speak Arabic. This gentleman could speak Hindi. I could speak some Gujarati or something, and this gentleman speak English.
Yeah, and I
God
can
could
speak
speak.
English.
He could speak English.
little bit
God could speak right now, and he would hear Hindi. I would hear Gujarati. You could hear English. God is all powerful. God could make an elephant appear on top of my head right about now. My point is he going to do that? The fact of the matter is, that's what all powerful means. I really don't see the direction of questions.
If we're going to believe what was written in the books,
Yes. We have to check the source. I don't know why we're checking. Go on.
It's not the source. It's
Sorry,
the
Ali.
fact that if it happened, it could happen at any time. So you have
Yes.
to then be able to be. What's the word I'm looking for? You have to be.
Consistent, I think is the word. No?
Consistent. I cannot 100% say that I would believe if a voice came from the sky.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I believe.
Do you believe
in
he's all
God, but
powerful?
I believe in certain aspects.
Do you believe he's all powerful?
I believe in certain aspects which I think differ from what you
Sure,
believe in aspects.
Sure, I'll just check
What
this.
he's
Let's see the
able to
difference,
do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that based
What
on
he's able
Christianity?
to do.
Is that based on Christianity
No,
or just
it's
your
not
own? That's
based
fine.
on-
I'm just
I
asking.
don't
Yeah.
know,
I'm just asking. Now, do you believe God is all powerful?
So you have to be 100% sure that if you believe
Or have
that-
100% belief in the source that I am referring to?
No. The situation, you have to be 100% sure that if that was to happen today, you would be able to hand on your heart and say, I believe that God can speak on the sky.
God can speak.
Because it doesn't matter what
Let me just
source
ask you this
it's
question, my
said
dear.
from, it has
Sure.
to, those sources have to be relevant to each and every day that we live. It has
Sure.
to be able to happen
Let me-
today.
No, that's your contention.
Tomorrow.
That's your contention. It could be that we don't agree
Yeah,
with
no,
that.
it has to
We
be
don't. We
able
don't
to
have to have
happen
it
any
exactly
time.
what happened then can happen now.
It has
Let me
to.
explain. Can I just ask you? Do you
Because God
believe?
is all
Sure.
powerful, and
Do you
we are
believe
all
God is all powerful?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I do, but there's certain things like you say that.
But if
you
he's all
believe
powerful,
that-
then he has no limit. So then how can he have a limit?
Well, you know where I'm going with this, don't you?
No. Not in a bad, not in any kind of insultive way, my dear.
No,
I
it's
don't.
not
Not in any kind. I
insulting,
respect
it's
you, my dear.
just-
All I'm asking is, if I'm all powerful, you can't stop me doing anything. Can you? Huh? No.
you do a backflip?
Did you say
Can you
no?
do a front flip?
Did you say no? I'm not all powerful. I was just joking. I'm a human. I'm just in the wind. But God, the Almighty, tremendous, the merciful, the one who created the heavens and the earth, He is all powerful and He can do anything. If He wants to speak right now, as we're standing here,
Yeah,
He
but you're
can.
telling me that, so you have to be 100% sure.
I
that
believe
you
in my source.
What is
Yes.
befitted
that
to
he
him?
can do
He
it
can
right
do anything.
now.
What
Yes,
is
yes, of course. I never did
No,
anything
you
you
have
could
to
do that.
have the-
But I'm not saying He's going to. I can't make
how.
God speak now, can I?
Excuse me, the question if God can the languages, that's the question?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you something. So,
Because then it's
you know
part of nature, It's
Microsoft?
got a natural ability. and
Excuse
it's
me,
be able to
you know
communicate
Microsoft?
with people.
You know Windows, the Microsoft
Yeah, it's
system?
been created by
Okay,
man.
it's a coding, right?
Yeah, it's coding.
So you're telling that how can, of course, the creator of the coding program can understand this coding.
Because he created
Yeah. So why?
Oh,
it's
go
the same.
0, 1, 0, 1, and he will give you.
Because he created,
All
then of
languages.
course he
We're
knows.
more powerful than coding. We're more powerful.
No. Is your DNA like coding? Who created it?
Coding does not have the ability to
This isn't
start
exact, it's a
moving
metaphor.
itself unless we program
I get it, my dear, but what the gentleman's saying, that the brother's saying, it's a metaphor. That when he is in his place, if he's the creator, he created the code, obviously he's going to know the code. When God the Almighty created us, and he created our ability to speak the languages, obviously he's going to know all the languages, no?
So to go
Isn't that
back
logical?
to saying,
Maybe. We're getting somewhere. This is just logic, my dear. That when God is the one who created, for example, if we created the microwave, I know everything about the microwave. If this gentleman didn't create the microwave, he doesn't know everything about the microwave. The creator is the one who knows everything about it. It's simple as that. It's good. I mean, it's a good question that you asked, and hopefully you've got the answer
Yeah,
now.
it's a question that does sort of play on my mind.
No, it's fair play. It's fair play. But that's, as the guy said, when God is the one who has created us, He knows everything about us, and He knows all the languages, even languages that possibly we don't know. God knows them because He's the one who created us.
He knows even the communication of
Hopefully
animals,
that helps
what they
you
say,
anyway.
what they don't say.
Thank you.
All right, my dear, no problem. You take care.
Yeah.